Hello students. Today we learn next point, that is 6.8, regulation of gene expression. Under this point we have to study 6.8.1, the lac operon. This point is from chapter number 6, molecular basis of inheritance, which comes under unit 7, genetics and evolution. The study of control of gene expression is important because all the genes in the organism may not function at all time. Some genes are switched on and others are switched off depending on the changing internal environment. That is regulation of gene expression. Gene regulation refers to controlling switching on and switch off of gene expression for the synthesis of protein as per the requirement of the cell. Gene regulation in eukaryotes. Regulation of gene expression could be exerted at the following levels. First is transcriptional level. Second is processing level, that is during the splicing. Third is transport of messenger RNA from nucleus to cytoplasm, and fourth one is translational level. So these are the 4 levels which can be studied gene regulation in eukaryotes. That is transcriptional level, processing level, transport of messenger RNA from nucleus to cytoplasm, and translational level. So already we have the knowledge regarding the protein synthesis, which is having major 2 processes, that is the transcription and translation. So transcription, which occurs in the nucleus. The messenger RNA is synthesized from the DNA, and then messenger RNA come out of nucleus to the cytoplasm. And in the cytoplasm, the second process takes place, that is a translation. Lac operon. Lac operon concept was first proposed by French biologist Jacob and Monod. Experimentally, they demonstrated the regulation of gene in E. coli. E. coli, it is a bacteria. So here we are studying the lac operon, which is observed in E. coli bacteria. And for this work, they awarded Nobel Prize in 1965. Next point is genes constituting lac operon. So there are 2 types of genes are present in the lac operon. Here you will find controller genes and structural genes. So there are 3 controller genes and 3 structural genes. Linear arrangement of the gene is present. So controller genes are I gene. It is also called inhibitor gene or regulatory gene. It codes for repressor of lac operon. Second is P gene. It is promoter, site for attachment of RNA polymerase. Third is the O gene, operator. It is a site of attachment for the repressor protein. Repressor protein, it is produced by I gene. So here at this operator region, it binds. So that is the binds with the repressor protein. So I gene, P gene and O gene, these 3 are controller genes. And the next 3 are structural genes. They synthesize the enzyme, that is Z gene, Y gene and A gene. All the 3 are structural genes, and Z gene, it codes for beta galactosidase. Then Y gene, it codes for permease, and A gene, it codes for trans-acetylase. So all these 3 enzymes are required for the lactose metabolism. So in lac operon, 6 types of genes are present. 3 are controller genes and 3 are structural genes. All genes involved in lac operon as required for metabolism of lactose. inducer. Lactose act as inducer for lac operon since it regulates the switching on and off of the operon system. So here you will find lactose act as a inducer. So the process is switch on and switch off is controlled by this lactose. Regulation in absence of inducer. In absence of inducer, I gene transcribed to synthesize repressor messenger RNA, which translate to form repressor. This repressor binds with the operator region of operon and prevent RNA polymerase to transcribe genes Z, Y, and A. So, negative regulation. Therefore, in absence of the products of these genes, metabolism of lactose stops. So, if there is no inducer, no lactose, the process will stop, that is, switch off. Regulation in presence of inducer. Inducer binds with the protein product of the gene I, repressor, and inactivates it. This inactivated repressor is unable to inactivate RNA polymerase enzyme, and ZYA genes synthesize their respective messenger RNA, which in turn gets translated to form beta-galactosidase, permease, and trans-acetylase. In the presence of all these enzymes, the metabolism of lactose proceeds in a normal manner. So, in the presence of inducer is the lactose, the process will be switch on. This is the diagrammatic representation to understand the processes better, that is the switch off and switch on. In the absence of inducer, in the presence of inducer. So here you will find in the absence of inducer. So here you will find the I gene produces repressor messenger RNA and the repressor protein. Now this repressor protein go and attach to the operator region. So what will happen? Repressor binds to the operator region and prevent RNA polymerase from the transcribe the operon. So it go and block this system. Therefore, there is no transcription. In the absence of inducer, switch off. Because repressor protein go and attach to the operator region, and it due to that what will happen? RNA polymerase, it will not further proceed towards the reaction. Next is the regulation in the presence of inducer. In the presence of inducer, here you will find the I gene produces repressor messenger RNA and repressor protein, and this repressor protein is inactivated due to the inducer. Lactose is present, lactose is working as an inducer, and it inactivates this repressor. So what will happen? The process will go on and the transcription will take place. That is the ZYA structural gene, they transcribe messenger RNA, and further messenger RNA will give rise to beta-galactosidase, permease, and trans-acetylase. All these three enzymes are required for the lactose metabolism. So here you will find in the absence of inducer, switch off, and in the presence of inducer, switch on. So the lac operon concept will helpful to get the knowledge regarding how some genes are switch on and switch off depending on the changing internal environment. Lac operon is the unit of gene expression in bacteria, which codes for genes responsible for lactose metabolism. In the absence of lactose, repressor protein produced by regulator gene binds with the operator gene. Now, operator gene cannot allow RNA polymerase to bind the promoter gene. In the absence of RNA polymerase, structural genes do not produce messenger RNA and enzymes. Lac operon is switch off. In the presence of lactose, that is inducer, repressor protein produced by a regulatory gene binds with the inducer, inactive repressor, and cannot bind with the operator gene. In the absence of repressor, operator gene allows RNA polymerase to bind with promoter gene. In presence of RNA polymerase, structural genes produce messenger RNA and enzyme, and the lac operon is switch on. RNA polymerase transcribe lac messenger RNA, which translate to enzymes, which are required for metabolism of lactose. Thus, the lac operon is a unit of gene expression in bacteria, which codes for genes responsible for lactose metabolism. Thank you.